So, good morning to all my dear students. Today class, I am continuing the problems what we have stopped in the previous class. So, these questions based on projectile motion, maximum height and range. So, the question is very simple. So, we said that we already know that what is the height reached by body h is equals to u square sin square theta by 2g, and range is equals to what? U square sin 2 theta by g. So, these two are the formulas that we are going to helpful to solve these type of problems. So, first question, what is the question here? The ceiling of a long hall is 25 meters high. What is the maximum horizontal distance that a ball thrown with a speed of 40 meter per second can go without hitting the ceiling of the hall? So, the question is very clear that the ceiling of the given hall is how much? 25 meters height. So, we should project a ball with a speed of how much speed? 40 meter per second, and height is 25 meters. So, what maximum distance should travel, right? For example, if you throw like this, it touches the hall. So, horizontal distance range is what? 0. Now, based on the angle, we should try to not to hit the ball to the surface and has to travel maximum horizontal distance. So, we should have to find out first theta. So, with what angle we should project so that it should not touch the ceiling of the hall, right? Yes. So, what are the given things, ma? Given the ceiling of the hall means height of the hall is 25 meters and speed, initial velocity, with what velocity is projected? 40 meter per second. So, we should calculate theta from this one. So, let us substitute the value. What that? We know that. What is the value of h? U square sin square theta by 2g. So, g is constant. Let us take that as 9.8 fixed value, right? So, substitute the values. H is 25, u square 40 square into sin square theta by 2 into 9.8. From this, sin square theta is equals to 25 into 50 into 9.8 by 40 square is 1600. If you calculate this one and under root, it get the value 34. Okay, sin theta is equals to root under, right? So, this is the value. From this, by using logarithm book, we are going to calculate the value of theta that we got as 33.6 degrees. So, if you project with this angle, it should not touch the ceiling of the hall. So, now what is the range formula? Or the maximum horizontal distance travelled by the projectile? What is that? U square sin 2 theta by g. What is u square? 40 square sin 2 theta means 2 into theta. So, 2 into 33.6 divided by 9.8. So, here the value of sin of 67.2 they will give the in the examination point of view, that is 0.9219. Okay. So, if you substitute that value, the range we got as 150.5 meters, means the ceiling of the hall is 25 meters. If you project with an angle of 33.6 degrees, the maximum distance travelled by this is what? 150.5 meters. Okay. So, next question is very simple as compared to this one. Let us see what that. A cricketer can throw a ball to a maximum horizontal distance of 100 meters. How much high along above the ground can the cricketer throw the same ball? What they say that the cricketer can throw a maximum horizontal distance of ball how much? 100 meters. How much high above the cricketer, above the ground can the cricketer throw the same ball? So, given that directly they given maximum range, right? what is the maximum range? Is 100 meters. You know what is range formula? Sine 2 theta. Here theta is 45, then only the range is maximum. Already we studied, or maximum is equals to u square by g is equals to 100 meters. This is the thing they given. Now, what they are asking here? How much high above the ground can the cricketer throw the same ball? Maximum height formula. H maximum is equals to what ma? U square sine square theta by 2g. So, H should be maximum is what? Theta should be 90, sine 90 is 1. So, what do you get? Maximum height formula as u square by 2g. So, in the given question, they given that u square by g is 100. So, here also u square by g is there. Instead of u square by g, what we can substitute here? 100 by 2. So, if a person or a cricketer can throw a ball to a maximum height of 100 meters, maximum distance of 100 meters, he throw the same ball to a distance of what? 50 meters. So, if you know the formulas for height and range, we can easily solve these two problems. Clear? Yes. The next question. So, this question, let us see that. What they are saying that I cap and j cap are unit vectors, as we know. I bar represents unit vector along x axis, j bar represents unit vector along y axis. The same thing they are going to convey. I cap and j cap are unit vectors along x and y axis respectively. What is the magnitude and direction of vectors I cap plus j cap and I cap minus j cap? So, we should calculate addition of these two unit vectors and subtraction of two unit vectors. What are the components of vector a bar is equals to 2 I cap plus 3 j cap along the directions of I cap plus j cap and I cap minus j cap. So, first already they assume that is A. So, I am going to take consider given B bar is equals to what? I cap plus j cap. Let us assume C bar is equals to I cap minus j cap. Okay. Now, what that they are saying that I cap and j cap are unit vectors along x axis and y axis. We should add and subtract. What we are adding and subtracting here? Two vectors. So, we can add and subtract two vectors by using parallelogram law of vector addition as well as triangle law of vector addition. So, I am going to choose here parallelogram of vector addition to find the magnitude and direction of the B and C. Why? Because B is I cap plus j cap, C is I cap minus j cap. First, let us do addition of two vectors, that is, this is I cap or this is I cap, the unit vector representing along x axis, and this is y axis. The vector that is passing along y axis is what? J cap. So, now these two represents two sides of a parallelogram. Then the diagonal passing through it gives the resultant vector. So, that is what R bar. Let us make an angle. This is alpha and this is theta. Theta is equals to what? 92 degrees. So, what is the resultant of these two vectors? We have considered this as B bar. B bar is equals to what? Root of the magnitude of first vector. How much? 1. The magnitude of j cap again 1, means what is the basic formula ma? R is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. R is equals to what? A square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. A is what? Magnitude of vector A. B is what? Magnitude of vector B. Angle theta is angle between two vectors. So, what is magnitude of A here? 1. Magnitude of B is 1. So, 2 into 1 into cos 90, because the angle between these two vectors is how much? 0. So, the resultant of these two vectors is what? Root 2, right? Because this becomes 0, 1 plus 1 2 under square root. So, this is magnitude of root. Next, What is the angle make this one? Tan alpha, right? Tan alpha is equals to, what is the formula? B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. Magnitude of B is how much? 1. Sin 90 is 1 by 1. So 1 by 1 is 1. So alpha is equals to what, ma? 45 degrees with positive x axis, or with y axis also same, but we consider here alpha, right? So alpha is what? 45 degrees with positive x axis. Let us see what about I cap minus j cap. What it happens now? J cap is positive. What is negative vector? A vector which has same magnitude but in opposite direction. So this becomes minus j cap. Now this is I cap and this is j cap. These two vectors represents two sides of a parallelogram. Two sides of a parallelogram. Then this is the resultant vector. Let us assume that the resultant vector is what? Here b bar and this is c bar. As usual, the angle between two vectors is 90 degrees and this is alpha, right? The angle made by the resultant with x axis. Let us see what we get. C bar is equals to I cap minus j cap. We should calculate the magnitude, right? Now what is the magnitude? Root of a square 1 square plus of minus 1 whole square plus 2 into 1 into minus 1 cos 90. So however this becomes 0 and this is what? Root 2. The magnitude of resultant vector in both cases remain same. Let us see what is the direction. Tan alpha is equals to b sin theta by a plus b cos theta. So tan alpha is equals to what? Minus 1 by 1. Alpha is equals to, tan alpha is equals to minus 1. So what you can write here? Alpha is equals to minus 45 degrees with x axis, because it is making an angle in opposite direction. That's why we are representing it as minus 45 degrees with x axis or 135 degrees with x axis. Both are same. Next one. There is also important one. They given a cap. What is a cap? A cap is 2i cap plus 3j cap. So component of A or A bar along B bar. So like these questions if you come means, what is that? A bar dot B bar is equals to AB cos theta. Component of A along B bar means what? A cos theta we should calculate. So what is A cos theta here? A cos theta is equals to A bar dot B bar by modulus of B bar. A bar dot B bar by what, ma? Modulus of B bar. So let us solve this one. That is equals to, what is A bar dot B bar? 2i cap plus 3j cap dot B bar is I cap plus j cap divided by modulus of B. Already modulus of B we calculated right here. Magnitude of how much? Root 2. What is the dot product? Ax into bx plus ay into by means the magnitude of A along x axis dot magnitude of B along y axis. What is that? 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 divided by root 2. So 2 plus 3 is what? 5 by root 2. So this is the component of A along B bar. Similar way, component of A or A bar along C bar. Same way we can write, right? What that? A cos theta is equals to A bar dot C bar by modulus of C bar. that is 2i cap plus 3j cap dot I cap minus j cap by modulus of c. What is the modulus of c? This only na, magnitude of resultant vector of these two. How much? Root 2. So, root 2. Finally, 2 into 1 minus 3 into 1 by root 2. So, minus 1 by root 2. So, this is 5 by root 2 and this is minus 1 by root 2. So, if you want to consider or calculate the component of any vector along any direction, this is the basic formula, that is a bar dot b bar is equals to ab cos theta. The component vector or the vector component along its own direction is what? Horizontal direction. So, a cos theta is horizontal component is equals to a bar dot b bar by modulus of b bar. And the next question, what is that? An aircraft is flying at a height of 3400 meters above the ground. If the angle subtended at a ground observation point by the aircraft positions 10 seconds apart is 30 degrees, what is the speed of aircraft? See, the question you should read again, what that? There is an aircraft flying at a height of 3400 meters. Okay. Now what is in that? If the angle subtended at a ground observation point by the aircraft positions 10 seconds in, the angle is over 30 degrees, then what is the speed of aircraft? Let us see the assumption. For example, we are standing on the surface. This is the observation point and the aircraft is flying at a height of 3400 meters. Positions how much? 10 seconds apart is 30 degrees. So, for example, it is moving like this. It started from B and ended at A. So, what is the angle? According to the question, the angle is what? 30 degrees. Let us take the midpoint as C. Now, we consider what? A and B, the two positions of the aircraft separated by 10 seconds. Let A and B be the positions of aircrafts separated by 10 seconds. Now, what we can divide this angle into? This is 15 degrees and this is 15 degrees. I want to calculate distance travel, right? Distance travel from A to B, right? Or if you calculate A to C also, no problem. So, distance travel tan 15 is equals to, what is the formula? Opposite side by hypotenuse. What is the opposite side, ma? BC by hypotenuse is OC. From this, BC is equals to OC into tan 15. OC we know that. What is the height? 3400. What is the angle subtended here? 0.269. So, what we can calculate? The distance is 911 meters. So, from B to C 911 meters. Since it is midpoint, from C to A also 911 meters. Total distance x is equals to AC plus BC. So, 2 into 911 or 911 plus 911. You can take anything, right? 2, 1822. This is the distance travelled by the time. Now, speed of aircraft is very simple because already we calculated distance and the given time. So, speed of aircraft is equals to what, ma? Total distance. That is what? A to B divided by time taken is T. What is the total distance travelled? 1822 meters by 10 seconds. So, the answer is what? 182.2 meter per second. That is the speed of aircraft of this given question. So, these are the questions that are based on the concepts what we have discussed till now. In the next class, I am going to discuss about the concept of uniform circular motion, very interesting and easy concept. And if we go one class, this chapter is going to complete. Is it clear, students? Thank you.